Hi guys, thank you very much for tuning into another video of my life. In this one we're going to be looking at micro SD cards. In specific, this one is the Samsung micro SDXC UHS-1 card. It's U3 class 10, read speed up to 100 megabytes and write speed up to 60 megabytes. The main aim of this video is for me to make you an expert pretty much in finding out what a counterfeit Samsung SD card looks like and what a genuine Samsung micro SD card looks like. The reason for making this video is to help other people out there. I genuinely think there are a lot of people out there who've got themselves fake SD cards and they don't even know it. And the reason for that is because I've seen under the fake sort of sellers, I've seen reviews and people are very satisfied with their purchase, and I really don't think that they know they've got a fake one. So hopefully you check out this video and it helps you in some way. Make sure you like this video, comment down below what you liked about this video, whether it helped you or not. Help other people as well if you can, if you did have a fake one or if you've got suspicions around it. And make sure you subscribe to this channel and ding that notification bell. So first of all, we're going to look at the two boxes side by side, and that's where I'm going to start, and I'm going to spot the differences between those two. Apologies for that, a bit of an earthquake there, but what I want you to sort of think about is I'm going to go through this in a lot of detail. Okay, guys, a lot of detail. If I go through 10 things and you spot 6 of these, I mean, that's going to be good enough. You don't need to spot every single one. But my idea is that if I go through 10 different things to look out for, in fact, it might even be more than 10, then that's going to be enough things for you to spot. So even if they fix one in the next manufacturing sort of batch, if you like, they won't fix all 10 because it will be too expensive to do so. So the first thing we'll have a look at is the box. Now, can you guess? I want you to guess which one's real first. Is it the right one or is the left one? Which one do you think is real and why? Okay, have a close look. Can you spot the difference? These are they from the back. Again, can you spot which one is real, which one is fake? And I want you to think about why. Why do you think one of them is real and one of them is fake? These are the top parts. Okay? Now there is a big clue which I've removed on these ones, okay? There is a big clue which I've removed, but here's the front, here's the back. Okay? Now, what's your answer? What's your answer? Okay? Comment in the section below. Okay, the real answer is this one is a fake one, and this one is a real one for the bottom, and the top one I've been a bit naughty, and I've actually mixed these ones up. This is the fake one, and this is the real one. So it's like this basically. Now, the differences I'm going to go through with you shortly. This one is shiny. This is matte. Matte finished. This one looks like some sort of glue or sheen has been applied. I can actually see the brush strokes here. I don't know if the camera is going to pick those up, but I can see some brush strokes. I don't even know what that is. I can only imagine it's the glue on the other side. So to make the this film, this plasticky film on top, to stick it to the cardboard behind it, I think that's where this glue comes from. I'm going to give you a second clue as to how you spot the difference. So sometimes I've even seen spelling mistakes at the bottom here, but they've fixed that now. So they've got the correct spelling, so you can't rely on that. You can rely on the print, however. Notice how this is white and this is grey. Okay? This is white, this is grey. On this one, the orange line is clearly a print on top of the matte surface. On this one, the orange line seems to be part of the same print. That would be more expensive to do, of course. Again, the 6 and the 4 seem to be a separate surface, the Evo plus all of this small print, whereas all of this is part of the same surface. There's no separation. Again, that will be more expensive to do. This is the real bit, the real thing right here. The letters are actually more shiny. This one is much more shiny than the back surface, which is matte. Whereas in this case, it is all the same. Okay? The matte is even across the whole surface, including the numbers. You can see it right there, maybe in the sheen. Whereas on this side, you can see there's a bit of a separation between these letters. You can see them shining here, look. You can see them shining. Whereas in this case, you can't. The whole thing just goes blurry, okay, in this shiny spot here. Like I said, I'm going to go into a lot more detail, guys. So, you know, if you don't like detail, this video is probably not for you. If you are training to spot what a fake or counterfeit SD card looks like, maybe this is all you need. At the back, you can see this Samsung sticker on here. It's in Chinese. It's got some sort of Samsung website on there as well. I'm not sure if that's real or fake. There's a reason why they've done that, in my opinion. And that's because it's probably cheaper to stick a sticker on there than to fix this. Because behind this sticker, oh, you can't even see that, sorry. Let me get that in. Frame. Okay, so as I was saying, there's a sticker here. And there's probably a reason for that. It's Chinese sticker. And let's take it off because there's a flaw behind that. And they've done that to hide that flaw, which is probably more expensive to fix. So as you can see, look at that 10-year symbol and look at the 10-year symbol here. You can see it's not the same, and that's why they've stuck the thing on. I don't even know whether behind this there is another sticker or not. I don't think it matters anymore, but let's see if we can remove it. Okay, there is a sticker behind that. Let's take this off. Unlimited, is that? Oh, 10-year limited warranty, okay. Whereas this one, you can clearly see it's different. Authentication available. Where's the is there an authentication available here? No, there is no authentication available on the fake one. Again, the matte surface continues. These stickers are shiny on this one as well, but on this one, the stickers look like they're a plasticky bit applied on top in the manufacturing process, whereas this one is actually a separate ink that it looks like they've used. Like a different print here versus a different print, whereas this is like a sticker stuck on top. There's loads of little bits, guys. We're not done yet. This one says at the bottom, made in Korea. This one says made in Philippines. You would have thought that Samsung, being a Korean company, maybe made in Korea is probably true, but it's not. Made in Korea is on the fake one, and made in Philippines is on the real one. Okay? There's some extra lettering here as well, but it doesn't really matter. That's the main part. The font itself, again, there's a difference in font, but you may not notice these things unless it's side by side, but I can tell you right now that the font is different. The spacing between the barcode and the lettering is different as well on the genuine versus the fake one. This is actually quite a meditative process because all my concentration is on these things in front of me. Now, if you look at the front, the print quality on this one is very, very, very clear. I can see the wrinkles on this guy's thumb. Okay, I'm assuming it's a man. But on this guy's thumb, I can see the wrinkles, whereas on this one I can't. It's all like a blurry kind of just like it was printed in the 1970s or something. And this is very clear. Even the skin on his the wrinkles on his knuckles, all of that is crystal clear. The grill on the Samsung phone, this one's blurry. So the print quality again is much, much worse on the fake product. I'm going to give you another thing which the fake guys I don't think will be able to replicate anytime soon. I'm not even sure if they've noticed it, but it probably costs too much to replicate it. And this bit, guys, is really, really clever for Samsung. Okay, the Samsung guys, not the fake guys. The fake guys have just done something easy. So I'm going to rip this open, and you can see the sort of panel that they have here, this plastic panel. So remember, your SD card adapter and micro SD card comes in there. You open it up, and then you can sort of grab them from here. I'll purposefully not rip this apart initially so I can show you this now. Give a like for that as well, please. But for at least trying to plan this video a little bit rather than freestyling the whole thing, which I am doing right now, by the way. But yes, you can open this up like that. Now we're going to do, I'm not going to open this one up because I don't need to, really. But this one, or I might do, I'll see, it's much harder to rip out, by the way. But I'm going to open this, and okay, I'm going to rip it up now. So I'm going to open this up, much, much harder to rip open. And this is the really clever part, which I really don't think that the fake guys can do. So, and again, the other reason I didn't rip it open because it damages all the front and then I can't show you the details. Look at this. Look at this. Completely different. What's really clever about the Samsung genuine one is that this is interlinked, guys. It's interlinked. So when you open the package, it's like that. It's insane. So they obviously have a manufacturing process where the SD cards go into here and the SD card adapter. This is sealed with these clips that are within the plastic manufacturing process, and then it gets wrapped up. Okay, so when you cut from the top and when you open this, it's locked. Okay, it's locked with these this plasticky bit is like this inside it, like that. So when you open it, it's like this, and then you rip it apart. You open it. You're the first person to do that, and that is also a way to test, because obviously, even if you somehow manage to open the packet, you know, remember, SD cards, you can put viruses on them. You can do all sorts of funny business to SD cards, and your whole company can be affected if one of your employees sticks something like that in your computer. But you can't do that on this one, because if you, by the time you've done this and you've opened it up, it's going to be very difficult for you to put this back in like that and somehow stick it back in, and no one will be any wiser, because first of all, it takes an effort, right, to get in there in the first place, and then after that, you're going to have to re-clip this in. So that you know what, I can guarantee you, if your product has this system, it is probably not fake. Probably not fake, because it would be so expensive to implement this for the fake guys that their prices would go up, and then they wouldn't be able to give you a cheaper price, which is how a lot of people get sucked into it. Incidentally, the fake one cost me, I think, £7.50, and the real one cost me about £9, or maybe it was £8 and £9, but it wasn't that much difference. Okay, those sort of price differentials is something that I've obtained many times over on eBay. Okay, so that price differential is not an indicator of whether the product is fake or not. You know, those price differentials exist. Normal people will sell brand new stuff on eBay for a couple of pounds cheaper than what you can get out elsewhere, because they just want to sell it. So those are all the bits. And one final thing, and I don't want to rely on this one too much, and this is why I didn't mention it before, but on the fake one, you always have this insert still stuck in, so that isn't removed. Whereas on the genuine one, you never get this. Okay, this part is removed. So there's a little piece, imagine like a cardboard piece that fits in here, which you kind of pop out, okay? So it's already in there. That's only on the fake one. In the real one, they don't have that. They don't have that. So there you go. By now, you should be an expert, absolute expert in spotting the difference between these two, fake and the real one. So that if you buy it, or if your friend buys it, if your family member buys it, they're thinking about whether it's real, whether it's fake. This alone should be enough for you to tell them whether they've got a fake one or a real one. Now let's put this aside. Okay, let's put it aside right here. We're going to move on to the SD cards themselves. Now, so again, one of these is real, one of these is fake. This is the adapter. Okay, one of these is real, one of these is fake. And again, oh, if I can get the camera into focus, it's your job to tell me which one's which. Which one is it? Right one, left one. Right one, left one. And I'm going to go into a lot more detail. I'm going to make you an expert in spotting the difference between these two. Let's get the SIM out. One of these is real, one of these is fake. Okay, real or fake? Real or fake? And then we're going to do it the same with this one. Real or fake? Side by side, and you're going to tell me what you reckon. You can already see the difference in font, can't you? But the thing is, which one do you think is more true and which one is a counterfeit? Okay, I'm going to tell you the answers shortly. Again, comment below which one you think is real, which one you think is fake, but I'm going to tell you the differences. So I'm going to start with the SD card adapters first. I know that's probably not the one you want me to go through first, but that's what I'm going to do. So the SD card adapters, can I just say, the fake people, oh gosh, man, they've upped their game. They've done a good job with this. There's not much in it, and I think most people wouldn't even spot the difference. But I'm going to tell you what the differences are. So first of all, the genuine one, and I don't know if the camera's picking up, I think it is actually a little bit, but the genuine one, this is slightly more gold than the fake one. Maybe because there is some more gold in there, I don't know, or brass or whatever the expensive material is that improves conductivity. So this one is a lot more yellower than the fake one. Okay, this is the fake one basically. Again, this one might not be clear, but the Samsung logo is more slimmer on the real one than the fake one. Okay, but these are very fine if someone spotted this just off the hand, mate, I mean, well done to you. But this one is the genuine. It's slimmer, it's clearer as a logo than this one. This one's fatter. This one just looks nicer. I can't put my finger on it, but this one is more genuine and looks nicer. The font is narrow, it's darker in color, almost black, whereas this one is gray in color and is broad. Apart from that, not much into it. Not much in it. This clip, see that? Hear that? Do you hear that? Let me get the sound. You hear that? That one, the second one, not this one. That is on the fake one. On the real one, you don't have that. It is a smooth transition, no noise. You would have thought that the snappy, clicky part, which is more satisfying, might be the real thing, but it's not. The real one is actually doesn't make any sound when you snap it back up. When you unlock it, basically. Let's look at the front. Again, not much difference. Not much difference at all. In fact, although I can see the difference, I'm not even going to sort of point them out to you because they're useless. They're so close that it's useless. The only thing I can say is on the real one, there is more separation here in the components, okay, than the fake one. The fake one is almost like implying that there's a separation, but there isn't. But this is what I mean. They've really done a good job, the fake guys, on this one. Again, there is an impression that there is a separation between the components, but not really. Whereas the Samsung actually has a separation. So Samsung is basically making this adapter with a couple of different components, whereas this one seems to be made from fewer components, but they're drawing lines on there on purpose, or not drawing rather, but sort of in the manufacturing process, they're creating flaws that look like there's a separation there, but I don't think there is. I think it's a single piece of plastic. Whereas this is like two pieces assembled together, if you know what I mean. This is like you know, or two or more than two. I don't know how many pieces they're using, but this one is like just you know, this one is a manufacturing floor kind of line rather than two separations. I don't think I'll be able to separate these two out. Let's look at, oh, this is a whole course. This is turning into a whole degree in in identifying a fake Samsung 64 gigabytes Evo plus micro SD card. So here you go. For these ones, they're so tiny. The right one is the real one, left one is the fake one. The 64 is much more akin to the print on the main one. So this is the genuine one, remember? And you can see the font and the print and the ratio of the font is exactly the same on the real one. Whereas on the fake one, it changes. Okay, so the fake one, the font is a lot more narrower. It doesn't quite match. It doesn't look the same at all because they're trying to fit it all in one small piece. But of course, they've failed. This is the real one on the right. The printing, again, just the quality of it is a lot better. On the right one, which is the real one, it's tiny, tiny, tiny. I can barely even read that. Whereas this is nice and clear. Again, someone may look at these two and think, actually, this one's probably the real one because I can read it. It's nice and clear, but actually it's this one which you can barely read because it's so tiny. Because it's probably a lot more difficult. In fact, it is a lot more difficult to print something as tiny as that and still legible when you zoom right in. When you zoom right in there, still somehow legible, okay, versus printing something that's slightly larger and it being legible. If you look at the sides, this is the biggest giveaway. This is the fake one on the left. okay, you can see that the sides are black, whereas the sides on the Samsung one are white. And that's because that's probably, again, more harder to do for the fake guys. Okay, this fact that the bottom is black but the sides are white, to have that sort of manufacturing process to get it perfectly right so that the white doesn't spill over anywhere else and so on, because it's the plastic that's white, I believe, and this is probably another layer of plastic at the bottom, much more expensive to do than this one. Okay, so this one is black and this one is white all around. So using this evidence, you should now be able to say, do I have a fake one or do I have a real one? And if you have a fake one, you can share this video. Well, don't share this video with them. I don't want to be hated by people who manufacture this fake stuff, whoever they are. But you can use everything that I've said in this video to get a refund, and that's what I did. So you know, I bought this one online. I paid via PayPal. I sent them a single message that said, this one's fake. And I said the reason for fake is the sides are black. I said the font isn't correct, and so on and so on and so on. I didn't give them too many reasons, just a couple. And they gave me the refund instantly. No questions asked, because they know it's fake. They know it's counterfeit. Whereas this one, and that's of course a crime. Whereas this one is absolutely real. The other thing is you can also download a software. I think it's German. I think it's called H2 Test or H2W Test or something like that. Search for it. I'll put a link in the description. I'll put a link in the description for you to buy this as well. If you do, it's an affiliate link. I'll earn hardly any money at all, to be honest with you, but every little helps. And yeah, so you can do the H2 test on these. It takes about 40 minutes or so to test the real one. I think it'll probably take the same amount of time. No, it'd probably take more time, sorry, on the fake one. Because the reading writing speed's a lot slower. The reason people get convinced that the fake one is the real is because they still give you 64 gigabytes. They give you 64 gigabytes of data, but it's cheap data. Okay, so this is like prime real estate. This is like New York City. Okay, and this is like some village in the middle of nowhere with no facilities, but they sell you this land or this space for the same price, or roughly, or even half the price, or a quarter, 3/4 of the price of the real one. And this is why people buy it, and they go, oh, it's 64 gigabytes. Obviously, it must be real. And even if it's not real, I don't care. I'm still getting 64 gigabytes. But you should care, because this one is nowhere near the speeds. I tested it. This is like 1/10 of the speed. This is not even worth £1 or £2. Let alone them charging us about £8 or £7.50 or whatever it is. This is not even worth £1 or £2 posted from China, okay? Including the postage. It's literally worthless piece of plastic with 64 gigabytes on it, which is unreliable. You could put your family pictures on there on a memorable trip. You go home and the whole SD card's corrupted, okay? And those memories might be gone if you didn't back it up on a cloud. That is what the price you pay is for something like this. Whereas this one, which is genuine, it is reliable, it is tested, it is fast enough. You can use this on the GoPro Hero 7 Black, which was something I bought. And then you can catch the unboxing of that video as well in another one of my videos, actually. But this is an approved GoPro Hero 7 Black. There's loads of others that they approve as well, SanDisk and a couple of other brands. Samsung is one of them. I went for the Samsung because it was probably the most reasonably priced I found. But this is approved. It's going to do what you bought it to do. Whereas this one is just fake. Okay, it's going to say 64 gigs, but it's completely unreliable. You may lose your memories. It's definitely not going to work with GoPro because it can't handle the 4K writing speeds. It just can't. Your camera's not going to work. And next thing you know, people start blaming GoPro or something. But this is the fake one. So guys, I hope that was helpful. Fake, real, etc. Educational, and I hope you've become an expert in spotting the real and the fake yourself. Even if you're on border control or something and you're trying to spot fake goods, I hope that this video was really helpful to you. Please give this video a like. Make sure you comment down below what you liked about this video, what I could do better in the next one, what other content you might like to see. Make sure you subscribe, please. I don't upload that often, but every subscriber is really, really, really appreciated. And make sure you click the notification bell. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.